Are we back? I don't even know anymore. So, assuming that I'm back, and assuming this is actually a recording, I just experienced a weird network error, which seems to be because PlayStation, in that very moment, just needed me to readjust my player visibility settings or personal communication settings, whatever. Like right then, in the middle of gameplay, PlayStation's like, oh no, wait, you can't do this anymore until you tell us that. Let's see what's going on here. Right. Okay, it says I'm broadcasting. I'm going to assume that I am. But honestly, I don't even know where it cut out in the last one. So, thanks for that, PlayStation. So this is, of course, me in the middle, Artemis Baki on the left, and Hef on the right. More Crimson Ronin. There's a lot of us out there. Yeah, I'll probably go to YouTube later and see what I actually got out there and find out that most of the last video wasn't even there, so I was really talking to myself the whole time. For example, like, why am I here? I don't think I was actually anywhere near here. Oh no, okay, Valley Gallery, yeah, I'm just across the river here. Weird. Okay, I was fighting a legendary super mutant too. Now I don't get my legendary. So again, I feel like my sneak is not working appropriately right now. This happens. Sometimes it's like my sneak just doesn't work and characters spot me from a mile away when I don't know, just based on my normal experiences with the game, it shouldn't react that way, but sometimes it does. A new cultist camp location over there, I see. I also don't seem to have a quest currently active, which I definitely did when I left. So, what the fuck? Retrieve the ellipses.
Together. Always together.
Okay, well, the game appears to be broken. That's definitely never happened before. Oh my goodness, what could possibly be going on? It's not because it's a brand new update without any patches out yet. Bethesda's never released buggy content before. Sorry, Bethesda, I love you guys. Stay healthy. Okay, well, let's see, maybe... Oh, there we go. Retrieve the beacon. Just showed up. Okay, so... Yep, now it doesn't say ellipses. That was very interesting. And now I have a marker. Okay, cool. Go back to business. Sorry guys, I wanted to check on something here. Game's just being so weird. broadcast is just working so funny. I just want to make sure that it's working appropriately. Okay, there we go. All right. This is a place I never come. I've been in here like once, I think. Let's see, clearly I'm on the wrong side of the place here. Okay. So it appears I have to get to a different wing of this place. And go upstairs, maybe? He's definitely doing a good job of taking me places I don't normally go. Like the observatory, I never go in there, I got lost in there. Now we're going to the Galleria, never go here. So, okay, this is a little confusing, because it says 66 units that way. But that's beyond the perimeter of the building. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I just needed to be higher up. Laggy there. Oh no, here we go. Now we're talking. Now I need to get back upstairs. Okay, looks like there's doors over there. There we go. So sorry, I keep pausing because some of the Ronin members are actually reporting in about their progress with the download for this. I don't have the best connection, but apparently better than some, and also because Fallout is basically my whole life, I have, went out of my way to make sure that I started the download as early as possible, like 5 o'clock this morning or whatever, so. Yes, 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 no. Okay. Speaking of which. Delicious. Oh, that sucks. Oh, there we are. Night vision gauze, huh? If for no other reason than to scrap it out. Chunky away from this as a bonus is all furniture and junk food. Is this disease? One woman, Sarah, came with her sister who's been unaffected by all this. It's good to see a supportive face from someone who's not one of us. Gives me hope. I bet she turned eventually. Wait, why didn't I take that? I should take that. Looks like there was a much more convenient door around here. There we go. Still a sleepy sheep squatch? Sleep squatch? Yeah, sometimes you find them like this. They'll just be like napping in their little burrows. Actually, was running across the wasteland full sprint like I do sometimes, and actually ran right over the top of this guy before I realized it was there, but still managed to double back and sneak up to it. It's new music. Might tune into the radio. We'll liven up the broadcast a little bit with some Appalachia radio, and also it sounds like they did update the playlist a little bit, so it's kind of loud, isn't it? Hold on a minute. Maybe a little more. So hard to determine how any of this is going to show up in the recording, you know. For all I know, my voice is coming in at a whisper. It's hard to tell. All right, let's go back to Commander de Guerre. Mirelurk King, Queen in the background there.
It's not like the USSA to have no plan for this potential outcome.
Well, don't think the space program
Hey,
was expecting
good to
me into
see
the
you again.
world.
I suspect the owner of this beacon will come and find us. I know I would. But until then, well, I have something here that we should look into. I noticed a strange signal that was heading right for us. It seems like after the signal approached this place, it just spun around and took off. It was strange. Sudden. Think you could just sneak over there and poke your head in? If they seem problematic, maybe stop them somehow? I don't know. I can't tell what it's doing there
I just
exactly,
realized we have
but
matching
it's
scars too.
moving around, so I think it's alive? Or I guess it could be a robot.
If it's a robot, I don't see why it would have turned around once it got here.
Okay, just be careful. I wish I could tell what it is. It just seems so unnatural. But what does that mean in a world like this? Listen, this could be a trap. Or it could be just a big misunderstanding. I can't really say for sure. Just be careful.
That's gonna harm me.
I'm not sure they do. We had one of those on the ship, and it landed with me. But it wasn't aggressive. I don't know. But they really aren't taking a direct line to attack me either. Maybe they're damaged or have been corrupted somehow.
Been hacked.
It felt like nothing else. I remember spinning in space, eyes fixed on Earth, unable to look away. So far away. So perfect.
It's actually a common misconception that astronauts are just floating weightless in space. Objects don't float weightless in space. Gravity is constant throughout the void of space, and in fact, they're falling at the same relative rate as the space station. I mean, it's as close to floating weightless as it's possible to get. But they're actually falling towards the Earth. They're just also continuously missing it because they're traveling at a rate that throws them around the orbit of the planet. That's what orbiting is. But you know, whatever.
I did. Last time you were gone, I went on a short stroll. Didn't go far. But I saw some weird stuff. Just bizarre. Saw a giant, huge,
Bat?
greenish man with
Oh.
a two-headed cow.
Oh,
He
Graham.
was selling things. Super nice fellow. He said he would stop by later. Said he hopes to check on me when he can. I
That's
can't
nice.
wait. It's such a shock, but also amazing.
Yeah, Graham's a good guy. There should be a thing to be like, oh yeah, that's Graham, I know him. That should be an option.
Affirmative. Out.
So it seems like the music playlist so far is the same. I'm familiar with all these tracks, but I haven't been able to hear it too clearly because there's been dialogue or action going on. But it sounds like there's a new DJ, which there did not used to be a DJ. Let's see what I'm doing here. Weapon conditions doing alright. Heater on Ghoul Slayer. Broken. Alright, let's see. I should probably fix that. Never know when you're gonna need that. Okay. I think we're good. Dance me. Can never spot these things. Alright, let's do this. No. The universe conspires.
Every once in a while, I just hear this
Oh, I see.
high-pitched sound. Very irritating. Not sure if it's related to nukes. I don't know. Console?
I'm gonna shortchange this one a little bit so I can approach carefully. Load times have been really good today, especially considering I'm broadcasting simultaneously. West Virginia. See if I can clear that. Oh yeah. Oh, so much for the cautious approach.
Fugitive. Skill commencing. Calculate your chance of success to be, well, I don't want to be mortal.
So far the robots here seem to be hostile, but I don't think that's the thing I'm looking for. It's Ultron down there.
Continuing search for fugitive. Search complete. No hostiles detected.
This is Park, West Virginia. This is actually a song that, after Fallout 3, no, after New Vegas, I started working on a homespun set of rules for a tabletop. Investigate the signal, eliminate potential threats. So I guess I just gotta kill everything there. Oh yeah, USS Ultron. That's my target. But yeah, so I started working on a tabletop rule set for Fallout. And And I did. I ran a couple of campaigns with some players. We did like a tabletop Fallout spin-off kind of thing. And I wanted to really capture the themes. So, you know, the feeling of it, right? So I had actually put together a playlist of music. And of course I used all the music from previous Fallouts in the playlist, you know, to play during the games. But there wasn't enough, because, I mean, we would play for a long time. We'd play for 6, 8 hours sometimes. And, and the playlist, you know, from all of the Fallout music would last maybe, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 hours, right? So we'd end up getting a lot of repeats. So I needed to find a whole lot more music. Now, I'm a fan of a lot of this older stuff. Big band era, swing era things. I mean, I grew up on Glenn Miller and Benny Goodman and Count Basie, all that stuff. So, you know, as far as just finding good music in general, that was easy. That was the easy part. That seemed, you know, appropriate for the time period, or, you know, for the rest of the soundtrack. Actually, I have thoughts about that other subject, but hold on here. One thing at a time. But the point is that, oh, that was it. Return to Commander de Gear. Okay. It's interesting that robot did want to fight me. I guess that was the moral of the story. Anyway, so point is, you know, I was able to throw just a bunch of, you know, good big band and swing music and stuff like that on there on the playlist, and that worked. But then I was also like, you know, it'd be fun to find, and I did stumble across like a whole bunch of music, specifically kind of Cold War scare era music that I guess pre-Cold War really, that was like specifically nuclear and uh, themed. So like the song that was just, so I added all those to the playlist as well. And it just so happens that when this was before Fallout 4, both Fallout 4 and this game, apparently they found the same music, because after I had created that playlist, Bethesda put a lot of the songs that I had on that playlist in their playlists. So
Hey.
not too
Good to see you
surprising. Of
again.
course, we're looking for the same content, so of course they're going to find the same stuff. But I just thought it was interesting that I'd kind of beat them to the punch on that one.
Looks like we have a visitor here right now. Let's see what they want first.
What? Where?
There's a visitor around here somewhere. Let's take care of that first.
Where?
In times like this, you wonder, what would the Mistress of Mystery do?
What would the Mistress of Mystery do? I'm the Mistress of Mystery. This might be one of the problems with having a house on top of a cliff face, is that I'm like, our visitor might be like way down at the bottom of the mountain. I'm kind of impressed that even Captain Daguerre knows where to walk around in this place. It's weird, there's a black diamond, I think, on top of the yellow diamond. I'm simultaneously on the quest and not. Let's do this. Oh wow, that's how far I am in the assist commander to gear. So there's a lot of missions to do for this character. Let's see. Check it here one more time.
I guess the view from these mountains is the next best thing to space.
Wow, I just realized she's directly referencing the fact that we're in the mountains too. She made a reference to that earlier about how the mountains would look from space, and now she's saying that the view's nice up here. That's interesting. So she's been, she like knows where we are. Different areas probably do that. Get different responses from her. Oh man, this one's my favorite. I'm gonna refrain from singing on the broadcast, but I love singing this. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have to go down there because I don't think they're up here. I can just jump, but I'm gonna work my way down slowly just in case they're on a rock or something. Yeah, okay. Let's hop down. Sorcerers. What's this? Oh, no. I thought that was a weird little thing. Robot or something. Oh, buddy. Oh. She got a poopy. Was that the visitor? I don't know. Level 66 is kind of an unusual level. I was just talking about that. That's hilarious. This game's already read my mind like 7 times today. It's pretty impressive. I think that might have been the visitor. Alright, let's try heading back up here. Stop driving nails in your coffin. Oh.
Every once in a while, I just hear this high-pitched sound. Very irritating.
Oh, there's a visitor.
Not sure if it's related to nukes or...
Emerson Hale.
I don't know. The console?
I've heard of you.
To have survived all she has. Remarkable.
It's funny, I know a Dr. Hale in reality.
It's been such a long time.
IRL.
Is this a friend of yours? Who are you? You seem so familiar.
Well, you look exactly the same. I never believed... I wondered who picked up my beacon. Well, I'll be damned.
Emerson? Dr. Emerson Hale. Is that you?
Welcome back to Earth, I guess. Welcome to Appalachia.
I don't even know what to say. I never expected to see you here. My ship crashed a while ago, and I was fortunate to find someone who took me in. I'm trying to find my crew, but I've had some horrible headaches.
So, you're staying at this place? I guess you really decided to jump into modern Appalachian life, huh?
Is that a dig at my house? My place is nice. Look, but it's nicer than your place.
No offense intended, friend. I simply cannot believe she's returned.
Is this a friend of yours? Who
What?
are you?
What the hell?
You seem
It like looped. That's weird.
so familiar.
Well, you look exactly the same. I never believed... I wondered who picked up my beacon. Well, I'll be damned.
Emerson? Dr. Emerson Hale. Is that you?
Welcome back to Earth, I guess. Welcome to Appalachia.
I don't even know what to say. I never expected to see you here. My ship crashed a while ago, and I was fortunate to find someone who took me in. I'm trying to find my crew, but I've had some horrible headaches.
So, you're staying at this place? I guess you really decided to jump into modern Appalachian life, huh? No offense intended, friend. I live in an old military base, so I'm not one to talk about anybody's creativity here. I hope your Good Samaritan here has helped you out with more than just a place to,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
crash.
She has helped me out quite a lot already, actually. Brought back the USSA beacon, and also took care of some hostile robot.
I see. Well, is there anything I can help with while I'm here? Supplies, medicines, questions, I guess?
Crew.
I suspect her escape ship's autopilot sent the ship on a trajectory to any known USSA location using its admittedly very old data. Sure is. For a while, I had hoped I could contact somebody else to monitor the deep sleep mission until we could figure something out. They weren't in the escape capsule, I take it? Well, that is unfortunate.
They could have survived, though. right?
Maybe. I've heard a couple scavengers say that parts of the ship have already been scrapped. Same goes for any other ship debris. Best to just move on. It's honestly shocking that you survived as it is. I'm serious. We had some emergence kits back in the day. They were specifically designed to help people emerge from deep sleep. I bet I could find some of those. My best guess, probably ran out of fuel and the autopilot guided it to the nearest USSA facility. Oh, what does it matter? She lived! What a miracle! There's a bunch of them out there. Seems that their algorithms got scrambled or something. Who can say? They used to come after me, but it seems like they have a higher priority target now. Expand your scanner to look for signatures at a constant speed. That should pick them up. They aren't that complicated.
Thankfully, my friend here is quite capable of destroying these things. Shouldn't be a problem for us.
That's good. I'm glad you're making friends already.
I am too. So much has changed. I mean, you know better than most. Care to catch me up to speed?
That will be quite the chat. You've missed a lot. And I still don't really get what happened either. But that's a talk for another time, perhaps. Anyway, look, I need to go. I'll be back another time and we can chat some more. Okay?
Okay, Emerson. Dear Emerson. My friend and I have a signal to track down. Looks like it might be some ship debris. So come back later, if you want to know what we found.
Mm-hmm. Bye now. Sophia. Such a daring soul.
Name's Sophia. It's one of my favorite names.
We'll speak again soon, I'm sure.
Whoa. Just ghosted on us.
Oh, I hope the scanner module you found does the trick. It was an Assaultron, huh? Probably one of the old USSA robots. Strange. I would have figured they would all be in standby mode now. But I need to know for sure. I found some wreckage from the rest of the ship that has one of their suit beacons. Maybe all of them are there. Can you go and see what's there? It might just be empty wreckage, but I need to know.
Sends your crew. Unlikely.
Yes, I believe the other crew members were in a separate part of the ship. The signal moved a bit. Could be survivors, could be scavengers.
I don't like false hopes, so I'm gonna go with this one.
If you do find them, then we'll have to make room for them here, right? Bunk beds, maybe? There would be 3 others, you know. It's possible that you won't find anything there. It might just be rubble, or maybe it's been scavenged by animals. It's hard to know. In the meantime, I picked up an issue of The Unstoppables from a visiting trader the other day. Maybe it'll help me relax.
I got all 5 downstairs. None of these you must say robots be hunting you.
For an hour, maybe. Just before getting into our deep sleep pods. The Earth was stunning. Hanging there, alone, in the void of stars. Oh, I felt like I couldn't look away, even if I wanted to. But also, I didn't want to. I wish I knew. My ship's robots certainly didn't care about me at all. It didn't even check on me, and I know it saw me. He used to work with me at the USSA. Seems like he started working elsewhere after I went to space sometime. I never expected to see him here, but I never expected to be in Appalachia either. It makes me wonder about why my ship crashed here, you know? I know it had emergency landing protocols to take it somewhere near certain USSA sites, but I don't know. I never thought I needed to know.
It seemed like it's kind of a bigger plot developing here.
Roger. Stay safe out there.
Also, I was kind of hoping there was going to be a side quest. The side quest where I had to get her, break that down. Get her some, game holotapes. Bigfoot Pete. Yeah, it's weird that's not working now. Maybe they thought it was too convenient. Oh yeah, I do have perishable veggies, I forgot. Damn it. I ate all those non-perishables. Oh well. Oh, they're way out there. Oh, crap. Let's see, what's this shortcut down this way? Oh, man. Okay, so the fact that I woke up at like 5, it's starting to get to me now. I had 2 cups of coffee. The bookies are... Shit, rats. That's what I'm talking about, man. Why are these little rats attacking me? I wonder where she is. It was a college radio station broadcast booth, but it seems like it wasn't functioning. Like it didn't seem like it was the actual thing broadcasting Appalachia radio. But I wonder if, like, if you can actually go visit the broadcast booth now and find this DJ there. Interesting. I know in Fallout 4 you could visit What's His Bucket. In fact, there were a whole bunch of missions revolving around
Listen up. All
Trevor.
Blood Eagles out there are invited to a show. We captured Beckett. If you want to see blood, roast a pig, then come on down to Poseidon. Bring your friends. If they ain't Blood Eagles, they'll get shredded too.
Oh shit, I need to wear a mask. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I do this far south. I might be just south enough to not worry about it, but seems like we're going to a fight anyway, so might as well. Okay. There's no Blood Eagles here, there's all mainliners. The beacon must be a red herring. Okay, but is Beckett one of her buddies? Confused here. Okay, no, it's unrelated. Probably should go rescue that guy though. I mean, metagame, I'm sure I could put that off for 100 hours, but realistically, it sounded like they're gonna lynch that guy. So. So yeah, just a set of dog tags inside of a crashed satellite. Take some much off. So yeah, I forgot I had mutt meat I needed to cook. Should have done that. Ah, Jesus, taking forever. Alright. Wait, what? That was weird. A little bug there. She introed one song and then introed a different song. Actually, I think this is the first one.
I miss my mama.
Alright, seems like I finally have a reason to kill me some blood eagles, so looks like that's next. Murder and mayhem and all that. Oh, hello. Can I steal your outfit? Oh wait, I basically have that outfit. The eagle has fallen.
Why are you hiding? I thought we were friends.
Hey, I think that's... Yeah! Heck yeah! It's one of the scouts' lives I'm missing. I just need issue number 5. Fell right below me. Right below me.
Looks like fate is on your side.
I disagree. I don't believe in fate. Whoa. Knock that off. I'm invisible.
Stop being worthless and cover me! Lose your head, be my guest!
You're gonna need more.
Piece of armor broke. Guarantee it was that leg I was complaining about. These guys are pretty tough to just be on little 14s. Ah, you looted that other guy. Missed that. A lot of these bastards too. Okay. Delicious dog meat. I don't eat bugs, but I'll totally eat dog. Hello.
I can't believe this.
Hey, you.
Hey, you!
Yeah?
You need to let me out
Suchi?
of here. Look, I need to get out of here. Okay, these blood eagles are gonna kill me. But
Yeah.
only after they mess me up. You get
I mean,
me?
I've already killed most of
It's
them.
not gonna be pleasant.
For a good reason that you're in there.
Oh, for the love of... Okay, quick version. Okay. I used to be part of this gang. I left, they nabbed me, and now they want to make a lesson out of me. How's that? Now you're talking. Okay, the key should be around here somewhere. All right? Probably in the room where the guy running this place sleeps. Be careful. Please.
Okay. You want to tell me where that guy sleeps? Another sneaky camera shot there. Glowing death glow. Of course, now there is an actual tabletop rule set for Fallout. Came up with a... What's that? Wasteland... What's it called? Wasteland Survivors? Wasteland 1? I have it. Can't even think of what it's called. There's actually two. There's the Fallout board game, which is one of the most complex board games I've ever played, and I've played some pretty dang complex board games. I'm a collector of those in reality as well as in the game.
Thoughts. I hate my thoughts.
But then,
My thoughts.
but then there's also Wasteland Warfare. That's what it's called. Kind of a role-playing game set, rule set. It's more of like a tactics or war game rule set. You know, kind of like BattleTech more than it is like D&D, but...
I'm so fucking bored.
Basically, because I already had my homespun rule set, I kind of just amalgamated. Is that a word? The two of them. Boom, arrow. So where's my bow? You got a bow over there? See, look, how did that bitch see me? I'm like literally crouched down, invisible, hidden behind a bunch of crap. And some bitch just saw me. Like, no way. Kind of feel like I'm getting ripped off here, but... So, if I play this, is it going to play at the same time as the radio? Oh, there we go.
Maz Tabor. What a fool. I'm pretty sure he sent me and my crew here to whittle us down. So I took out half of my squad. I'm screwed. I better ramp up on some new recruits before I head back to La Hacienda. That son of a bitch sent us into an ambush intentionally.
So good. We're so fucking.
That's funny. Because it's true. Just hit me with a sledgehammer. Alright, yeah, there we go. They still know where I'm at, even though there's nobody around.
Don't hide. You're making me sad. pretend that didn't happen.
Just gonna pretend I didn't kill everybody here. Oh, hello.
Oh, thanks.
I already don't like this
Not in
guy.
the clear yet, are we? All right, listen. I need to ask you for one other thing before we get out of this place. The gang took a bunch of my stuff. Things that I need in order to track down their leaders. Can you help me get them back?
You sure it's your stuff?
No, it's mine, okay? I've already spent too much time gathering information on these idiots. I can't afford to start over. Believe me, if I wanted you to steal something for me, I'd be straight with you about it.
Honest crook. I like that.
I'll make a lot of noise and try to draw them off while you do your thing. It's my bag full of radio signals, contacts, maps, general notes that I took so I could destroy these shits once and for all. Also has some of my personal belongings in it.
They weren't even here yesterday. I mean,
A sketch I made for a bar I wanted to open someday. When things settle down. Goals, you know?
oh, that's good.
Good. All right, I'll run interference while you get the heck out of here. Just distract those morons. You know the drill. Where should we meet up after all this? Do you have some sort of place where you're squatting?
Can I tell him to go to my place?
Nope. Look, after they grabbed me, the gang burned my digs to the ground. I got nothing. You probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Look, I've done some bad things. And
Actually, I shouldn't ask that. I don't like
all
asking
I'm
about
asking
trust.
for
You never know you can
is
trust
a
somebody.
fresh start.
Just gotta guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Look, they took most of my shit when they grabbed me, but I have some spare caps in my shoe. Here, take it. In my bag, I've got a
Not
sketch
bad.
of something that should do the trick.
Some rent.
You'll know it when you see it. I overheard they took my stuff to the sludge works. Now, it's not too far from here, I think. Okay. Wish me luck.
Well, I liked Commander, Sophia. I forgot her last name. DeGuerre. And she was in a bad situation, so obviously I'm like, well, you need a place to heal up, so you can come back to my place. But this guy, I'm like, you're kind of a jerk, and you seem like you're perfectly fine and could probably establish your own camp, so I guess if you want to stay at my place, give me them caps. Alright, what are we doing here?
I can still hear the screams.
Hoping I'm just running over to this other camp. Oh, look, across the damn map. There's only so much further south I can even get, so.
Waste of space.
Under normal circumstances, I'd be pretty confident in my ability to just sneak around these guys, steal this thing, and not even have them know, but the way things have been going today, I'm not so sure. Working so far. Sledge works.
I'm gonna do it. When their backs are turned, I swear I'll do it.
You're the dumbus. Still, your sign is clever and everything, but you left the floor out. What is this? You left the floor out. You can make everything else, but you can't make a floor? Propping it up on cinder blocks is smart, but how can we
How
expect
am I still alive?
punishment to occur? Prisoners can just slide underneath and run away. Add a floor.
How did I get to this point?
Alright, sweet. Hang out, no problem. Build Beckett's bar at your camp. Well, I'm not going to do that until I'm done with Commander Daguerre, but... I mean, Sophia. First name basis now. Do this.
I'm gonna do it. When their backs are turned, I swear I'll do it.
Okay, well, it's time for class, so I'm afraid I have to take a break from this. No, obviously, because of the current conditions, national affairs and all that. I'm not actually going to class, but, you know, we're telecommunicating, so it's time for that, I'm afraid. I will be back in 1 hour, 15 minutes, maybe more like an hour and a half, and we'll be continuing with this. Very excited. I imagine this is all I'm going to be doing all day. So, not that I have any viewers, but, you know, if you're watching this in the future, this will be continued in Dragon versus the Wastelanders Part 4. Thanks very much for watching. Again, not that anybody is. And have a good day. Have a good lunch. Actually, maybe I'll... Okay, despite my outro, I'm actually gonna do this last thing with Daguerre. Wrap this
I was
one
wondering.
mission up.
So, that's it then. They're gone. Thank you for looking into this. And for being a friend. It means a lot to me.
Ah,
So
Sophia.
let's intercept one of the USSA robots that's heading this way. I want to know why they're doing this. I've pinpointed one of them using Emerson's tip. So, let's start with this one. Not right now. Not really. I'd rather just keep busy for a bit. I'll monitor it here and see if anything about its signal changes radically. I'm wondering if it shows signs of expecting this confrontation.
Ooh. Flirt, eh? I'm talking like when you became an astronaut. Can you defend yourself while I'm not around, just in case?
We really do. In this world, it's hard to imagine how anybody can survive all alone anymore. I'm glad I don't have to be alone. And I'm very glad that I'm here with you.
We both like comic books and video games, and we have
When you were
matching
out the other
scars.
day, I tried to shoot some sort of giant insect. Took a lot longer than I thought. I'm working on it, though. I'll be here, friend.
Oh man, potential romantic relationships? I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna leave the door open. And my helmet. I shall sleep. Alright, that's it for now. See you guys later. Oh, I actually had one viewer. Dang.